What is up, guys? Welcome to episode 8 of the Good Point Bro podcast. We appreciate everyone that's tuned in. We know you're going to love the podcast today, so please go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. We appreciate all the support. We're a new podcast. We're small. So
we're on the come up.
All support is good support right now.
Don't sleep.
Don't sleep.
Don't sleep on us.
Be at the beginning of this. You want to be a part of this.
You will be greatly rewarded.
We won't forget.
Yeah,
we're making a list. We're checking it twice, and you're gonna get some.
Saying here, subscribe.
You're gonna get something nice. Bars.
All
right, bro. We're gonna get right into it.
Great intro today.
That was a great intro.
Yeah.
Fist bump me. Dap. All right, we're gonna get right into it today. We're gonna start with college football, our reactions to kind of just the games last night. We watched as much as we could of as many as we could. I personally have to start off with Georgia, Oregon after the predictions.
Yeah, that was a terrible prediction. It was not.
Give me a flashback.
And 3, against Clemson, and it was like a very low scoring game. I feel like that's gonna probably low scoring game against Oregon. And I just think Oregon will find a way to win. It was low scoring on one end. At least, is that right?
Yeah, which I said I just don't think their offense is gonna be able to score.
It was terrible. I don't think Oregon will be ranked after this.
So that's the thing, right? Is Georgia's good.
Is Georgia that good, or is Oregon
that
bad?
bad?
They were that bad.
Oregon is that bad.
If you watch the game, Stetson Bennett, the receivers were open the whole game.
Wide open.
The whole game.
He
didn't prove anything to me.
No.
Stetson Bennett did not prove anything to me last night.
Nothing that he hadn't already done, though. Right?
Yeah.
Because he threw like that last year.
He's not going to make mistakes. He's going to throw to open receivers. We know that.
Mm-hmm.
It's just he had all the time in the world. They didn't get any pressure to him at all. If you don't get pressure on Stetson Bennett, he's not going to make mistakes.
No, that's the thing is he's really not. Because up until that SEC championship game where he threw interceptions.
Yeah, he had a good year.
Not only was it a good year. First in QBR was Bryce Young. Second, C.J. Stroud. Third, Stetson Bennett in the entire country.
And then you threw him in that Bama game, and it was like, yikes. Because we got pressure.
Yeah.
But
they say pressure makes diamonds. Decent title game as well.
They say pressure makes diamonds.
But I think the Oregon is that bad. I do.
Yeah, they're trash. And Bo Nix has had a rough career, especially against Georgia.
Every year, it's just he doesn't ever meet up to what people expect.
Yeah, he probably just balls out in practice.
I think he has heart. He plays with heart.
He's super athletic, can move, probably has a great arm talent, and just can't get it done in games.
He doesn't have
it at all.
Which the first interception he threw, amazing play by that cornerback. The second one,
that wasn't his fault.
The second one was
he literally stared the guy down.
It reminds me so much last year, if you guys remember, when Georgia played Arkansas. Arkansas got 5 yards by the time that Georgia had 3 touchdowns. It was almost like that. Every time Georgia has the ball, they're gonna score, and if you make mistakes on top of that, it's over.
Yeah,
and it's gonna be like that. In my opinion, Alabama, Georgia, just like last year, are just head and shoulders. Yeah. Especially after watching Ohio State. If they had destroyed Notre Dame, okay.
But it is the first game of the year.
It was the first game of the year.
And they did win by 11. They shut it down.
The spread was 16.5.
I know, Bob.
But I know what you're saying. Everyone picked over on that spread.
Think of it. Ohio State
They were ranked number 5, but no one saw Notre Dame as number 5.
Ohio State came live at the end of the year. They did lose to Michigan, but they were due for that. They won 7 or 8 straight since Harbaugh's been there. But they did lose to Oregon the first game of the season last year.
Yeah.
So, they're just not good with first games, I guess.
Yeah, maybe not. Well, they have a new coach this year, too.
And he's good. He's a good coach.
Notre Dame. And,
Notre Dame has a good coach. They were very competitive in that game, a lot more than people thought. And they were in the lead most of that game as well.
Yeah, 10-7 for a while.
Yeah. So
for a really long time.
Shout out to Notre Dame.
As far as our picks go, you only missed 1 or 2. No, you missed 2.
Yeah.
Cameron missed 2 games.
I missed Utah and Oregon.
So out of the entire first week, 1 through 15, and then added, 16 games. No, 15 games.
And then go ahead.
Out of 15 games, I was 14-1. Cameron was 13-2. So you can't complain. My only game I got wrong was the Eastern Carolina NC State game.
Well, these are pretty easy games, but
yeah, definitely pretty easy.
The 2 ones that were toss-ups, I screwed up. Besides Georgia and Oregon, nobody picked Oregon to win that. I was the only dude to pick. When we were watching.
Well, I said right after
game day, nobody picked Oregon.
Nobody would. Yeah, but after you said that, I was I tried to help it out. I was I want to pick with my heart too, but I'm gonna go with.
I really didn't. I didn't think Georgia was gonna win or lose, but I just thought or like I don't know.
Is
I
that
just
Kyle?
thought maybe Kyle, you can
Kyle,
come
just
up
walk
here,
up,
dude.
bro. You're good, bro.
You ruined the podcast. You made
Yeah.
stare noise.
We got an
Come
audience
on,
today
man.
again. It's Cam's homie
Kyle
Kyle.
Marsden. You guys know him. You guys love
Kyle's
him.
gonna be our Jamie.
Yeah, for real. He would
Kyle,
a
be our
good
Jamie for today. All right. If you guys don't watch Joe Rogan, Jamie's the guy that like Google stuff for him,
Yeah.
stuff like that. So if we're talking, gotta Google something, you're gonna be our Jamie. Just a little input here and there. All right.
But
His
All right.
voice gets deep in these situations.
yeah,
You
he's trying to make his voice deeper.
Yeah.
But
It's the mustache, actually. I think that's
Yeah.
what makes it deep.
Massimo, shout out 365. Actually, no, cut that out. That was a terrible Netflix movie.
I didn't even hear what you said.
Yeah, just cut it out. All right, moving on.
Who is that?
No, it's like a terrible Netflix movie. Just basically just sex the whole time.
Oh, man.
But just cut that out. Cut that out.
Oh, I think I know you're talking about the one,
Yeah.
the trilogy or whatever.
Yeah, the worst
Yeah.
trilogy of all time.
But did you see it on TikTok or something?
No, we actually watched the movie.
No, but did
all
you
together.
guys see like? Was it like
No,
a trending-
Hayden was the one that told us we should watch it all together. Hayden Mai, shout out Hayden Mai.
All right. Any other games? Oh, Alabama steamrolled Utah State. Bryce Young looked really good. Cameron, his throws were a little bit off.
Yeah.
But
Oh, I know. It's
I mean,
like
he
the first
threw 5
game.
touchdowns
He's
in
probably,
the first half.
Yeah. He did have some overthrows that he's got to, he did that last year too. He's got to get better at that like 25-yard like
He can
little
chuck it,
dump
though.
pass. Oh yeah, dude's got a cannon.
Yeah, he can check.
I'm saying those like 25-yard just like dump throws.
Yeah.
He has like I feel like he's got to get better feel with that. Like he always overthrows that pass. It feels
Yeah.
like he doesn't like. I'm trying to think. It was Mac Jones was so good at that.
Mac
pass.
Jones, deep ball was great at Alabama.
Yeah, and those like middies, like those 30,
Mhm.
just drop them right here,
Mhm.
just straight money.
Dude,
Yeah.
I need to tell you something. Well, I guess we'll go ahead and move on into the NBA. Unless you have something else to say.
No, that's straight.
All right, so we're gonna move on to the NBA, but I gotta tell you something because I just want to see your reaction to this.
Yeah, I have not seen this.
So
And I'm
I
all
saw
over
this.
Lakers
This came
news.
out 2 hours ago. Shout out Brian Windhorst. He released this, but I guess I don't know if you guys remember. We even talked about it, but the trying to get Russ shipped off to the Pacers. There was talks about it, and then they just went silent. I never heard anything about it. Nobody heard,
Yeah.
not even Brian Windhorst heard anything about it. And then he came out today with some inside intel on like what happened there.
All right,
So I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you.
All right.
All right, so they were down. Both teams were down.
Okay.
Until the Pacers were like, actually, this is what we want.
Okay.
okay.
What do they want?
So they were gonna give them Miles and Buddy Hield.
Okay.
So that's all they're giving them.
All right.
Then the Lakers are gonna have to give them Russ,
Okay.
THT, 3 first-round picks.
THC's already gone though.
But this was before that.
Oh, okay. Okay.
THT, 3 first-round picks, and the Pacers had traded somebody to the Celtics, and they wanted the Lakers to pay that guy's contract off. All for those two, and then they wanted the Lakers to agree to a sign and trade for Miles. So they were gonna have to sign him for 4 years, and he wanted something crazy a year, like $20 million or something.
Oh yeah, that's rough.
It was insane.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I mean,
And you're basically saying that you
why
have
would you want to lock up Miles?
3
Turner for
first-round
4
picks
years?
and I think 2 pick swaps.
But before that, they were good, and then all of a sudden they just switched up.
Well, I think it was just like THT, Russ, and like a couple
And
first
then
rounders.
2 first round, the 2027,
And
2029.
2025, 2027. Is that what you said?
Okay.
I'm pretty
No,
sure that's what it is.
2027, 2029.
No, I think it was the 5 and 7.
Oh, okay.
Now, the one he was talking about today. I guess that
Uh-huh.
was the second rendition.
That was for the
but
Kyrie Irving was the 27, 29. They
Okay.
wanted the 29,
The
but the
package they
Lakers
deal
for
for.
some reason didn't want to give up the 29.
So
And speaking of the
Nets
Lakers,
presented
remember
a-
what Jeannie
the-
Buss said the other day?
Oh yeah, we haven't talked about that.
Yeah.
So go ahead and tell them what exactly she said first.
Okay, so she said Russ was our best player last year. That's what she said first, and then she revised and was like, he was our most consistent player last year.
Because
Yeah,
played
he
80
was
games.
consistently buns. That's what he was consistent about.
Yeah.
He was so trash. I don't care if he played 78 games. He was terrible in the locker room. He was terrible on the court. He cried like a little baby. He couldn't even be called Westbrook. He was like, I can't bring my family to these games because I'm called Westbrook. Bro, you make $40 million a year. This is what you do. You're going to be called Westbrook, and you're with the Lakers. It's like if Mike Trout went to the Yankees. You're expected to perform. You're in the Lakers. You're in the biggest franchise in the NBA. This isn't get me 45 wins and get knocked out in the first round and get swept. This is I want championships. And you didn't perform. You're hitting the side of the backboard every time you hit a midi. So you're going to be called Westbrook. He tries to act such a tough guy. It's so annoying. He like tries to play this tough guy role, and it's so cringy. Because if you're a tough guy, but you get mad when people call you Westbrook, then you're not a tough guy. And don't come to the Lakers. You shouldn't have came to the Lakers if you don't want criticism.
No, yeah.
If you win a championship, you'll be loved like crazy. But if you don't perform,
if he had done well,
then he would have been praised.
One of the most in the NFL.
Exactly.
NBA, sorry.
It's crazy. So you just got to know that, hey, I'm at the Lakers now. I'm with LeBron James. Everything I do is going to be criticized to the minute detail.
And I think that's what drove Kyrie off in the first place in Cleveland. It's because when you're LeBron's teammate, there's such a spotlight on you, too.
Yeah. It's got to be tough because, I mean, there's just so much attention on you at all times.
Yeah.
Like Russ at the Wizards.
Yeah, you kind of forgot about it.
Yeah, you don't. Yeah. And then you look at his numbers and he averaged like
the same.
He averaged 21, 12 and 12. He averaged 21, 12 and 12. You're like, "Oh, wow, great All-Star year, whatever." But you're not actually watching the games. Obviously, he was better at the Wizards, but he probably wasn't that much better. He came to the Lakers and then he was you actually watch he's on television every single night. You watch his games and you're like, "Wow, this guy sucks."
Yeah. It is pretty rough.
And he doesn't take any roles. He thinks he's still a superstar. He's delusional. He's not self-aware.
Yeah.
I mean, he's like...
All right. We'll push that. Staying in the NBA, who's the best player in the world currently?
Giannis for sure. For sure, it's Giannis right now.
Yeah, and that's a tough one to argue.
I kind of think he's getting to the point where it was like when LeBron was on the Heat, to where it's like he just is physically ahead of everybody and he's won the championship. So he's kind of got that monkey off his back of like winning the championship.
2 MVPs.
And he kind of, when you win that championship, you're kind of unlocked. Like this is like the next like 4 or 5 years at least is his years.
Yeah.
Like it's going to be
I think he's the best player in the world.
Yeah.
I do. So we're not going to argue that.
But I think it's Kevin Durant, it's unreal.
No, I think it's KD.
Like Stephen A. Smith says, when he's healthy, he's the number one player in the world. We just watched it. Like we give so many excuses for Kevin Durant. We give so many excuses. He just had the worst series of his career. Got smoked by the Celtics. Was the only team in the playoffs to get swept. And we're like, yep, when he's healthy, he's the best player in the world. It was because Kyrie. Everybody was healthy. Everybody was fine in the playoffs. There was no excuse for that. But we just give him pass after pass after pass. At least Giannis went out there and took the Celtics to 7 games with Chris Middleton being hurt, his second best player, and balled out.
Yeah, no one says anything about that.
It's ridiculous. It makes no sense. How would he be better than KD? Giannis beat him head to head the year he won the championship. Now I know that people were hurt, but still, we don't get passes when LeBron was hurt. We don't get passes when LeBron's teammates are hurt. We don't even let LeBron's teammates do his job. If Ray Allen hits a shot, he got lucky. But if Kyrie hits a shot for KD, it's like, KD's the best in the world. He won the game. It's the double standard is unreal.
Yeah, I think it'll just always be like that because nobody
expects it.
Nobody puts KD as number one ever.
Exactly.
So when you have that, the spotlight's just going to get bigger and bigger the bigger that the player is. And
they don't understand that those people are proving my point of why KD's not the best in the world, because you don't hold him to the same standard as you held LeBron.
But you don't hold
like subconsciously you can't even do it. Like they don't even understand. You're just proving my point because you're not holding him to the same standard. So you obviously don't have those same expectations as you do for LeBron.
Yeah. Deep down.
Right. Exactly.
Deep down.
Exactly.
Your soul knows the truth.
Exactly. I can see right through you. I know. I know what you're thinking.
Okay, but along that same route, who's the best player in 5 years? So you said that stretch, 3 to 5 years. Does Giannis not take a step back? Or do people not catch up?
29? Yes.
34?
Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and write it down. Luka's the best player in the world in 5 years.
Yeah, I can't say Giannis is. I can't. Like, I'm not going to sit up here and lie. Like, because the thing about Giannis is that he relies so much on athletic ability.
Yeah.
He cannot, unless he just gets a
When he's
straight
big.
jumper.
And I don't know if you guys remember, but the
Yeah.
other day I was
He
talking about this.
It's not gonna
These
happen.
big guys, dude, there's so much strain on like little ligaments in their knees and their
Yeah.
ankles. They're holding so much weight, so
Yeah.
much height.
But
Like,
Giannis is
eventually you're
built though,
gonna-
so that helps.
Yeah.
He's not like KD,
No. He's
like-
swole. He's
yeah.
swole.
but
Which
he's
helps.
also not LeBron either. Like LeBron is like,
Which I don't know,
just
man. Like
big,
technology, you know,
yeah, who
science,
knows?
all that stuff could be different.
He seems like he takes
But
super good care
like
of his
historically, those guys get injured, and
body. Yeah.
especially leg injuries.
And he'll never get a jumper like to where like LeBron, he'll never get a jumper like where it's even close to like even LeBron's. I don't think. Like
Giannis? No, but
yeah.
I don't think he really needs to.
No, not right now. He still
saying
can
eventually.
hit threes when he's open sometimes, but
He doesn't
like
facilitate like LeBron. either.
it's not gonna. Yeah,
He's not gonna be
doesn't.
LeBron. He's
No.
just not.
No,
He's a better defender.
to me he'll be a top 10 player before he retires though, or at least when he retires he'll be a top 10.
Yeah,
'Cause
I mean
I
it's
think
crazy
he'll
what he's doing
win-
on Milwaukee. Too.
I think he'll win 3 chips, and he'll have like 3 or 4 MVPs, and he'll be like
he made.
it'll be like who's better, like him or Larry Bird. Like it's gonna be Jordan, LeBron, and then it's gonna be like everybody else, and then Giannis will be in that category. I think with like Magic, Bird, Kobe.
So 5 through 10.
Yeah, I think he'll be in that.
Because
And, like,
Kareem's
KD's done.
Kareem, like it's like LeBron, Jordan,
Yeah,
and then Kareem.
Yeah, low key Kareem in there
And
too.
Even if you don't want to say Kareem's 1, if you don't say he's 1, he's 3 automatically.
For sure.
So there's no like. So then you got like 4. 4 is a little iffy, and then from then to 10 is kind of like.
I feel like low key you could put Magic over him though.
Do you see Steph or Giannis finishing higher than each other at the end of their careers?
I probably say Giannis because
That's nuts, bro.
what?
That's nuts.
Why?
I mean, it's just that. I mean,
compare their careers both at 29. I'm sure
Yeah.
Giannis.
but this. Yeah.
This is what I think. Okay,
Steph's been a part. It might,
it's so tough
you know what I
for
just
me
thought
to
of?
put Steph ahead of these dudes because Steph had Katie on his team. They won 2 titles, and he was not the best player on that
That's
team.
what I was just about to say.
You
It
never,
you know what it reminds me
never
of?
go over people.
It's the reason Kareem isn't the GOAT.
right.
Because
But Kareem only won 1 by himself in Milwaukee. So how many does he win?
that's what I'm saying.
Like
When-
LeBron
Kareem
and
has
Jordan are
Magic-
1 and 2 because they are the only players with 4 more Finals MVP, and they were the sole focus on why that team won. There was no question, no challenge of who the best players on those who the best player on that team was. They were the leader. They had great series. Those are why
Yeah.
they are the best. Two.
So interestingly enough, if Giannis does win a couple more, he's in that same category. He'll always be the best player on the
right,
team. In the
he'll
next 5
always be.
years.
That's why he's over Steph. Because if he wins
That's
3,
a good point.
if
All
he
right.
wins 3 and has 3 Finals MVPs, he's over Steph. No question.
Good point, bro.
And
I'll take
and
that.
another
one.
thing is like another thing with Steph. Now maybe this is the thing that I think about as well. So was Katie had the best series for sure and had one of the best final series I've ever seen in 2017. But the thing is like, was he that great because Steph was on his team? Like I
No,
really
he was-
think maybe Steph was the best player because he allowed everybody else to thrive. That I get caught
I
up
think
in that
Katie's
too.
been great though.
No, he has been, but he
And I
hasn't
don't
won
think-
anything without Steph.
He hasn't won anything without Steph, right? But I don't think his game was that much elevated. The
Okay,
team was
agreed.
better, so they won. But
He
his
was open,
personal
though.
game wasn't that much better.
They had to focus on
like
so many other guys. That
statistically, it
KD
was pretty similar to previous years.
yeah.
And the
Well, it
same
was
with
actually
Steph.
less.
The same with Steph.
It was actually less in the regular
Yeah,
season.
so yeah, I
because-
wouldn't say that probably. But they weren't trying to win in the regular season. They just won 73
Yeah.
games the year before.
and
They were-
and Katie and Steph kind of alternated getting hurt
yeah.
a lot in those regular seasons.
Yeah.
And then
the
and then
playoffs came and they
I
just-
remember in 2017, this is kind of funny because that was when Nick Wright was getting big in 2017. He started like getting on the herd and on Fox, and he was like, so Katie goes down and they win 10 straight without Katie, and then Nick's right. They'd have been better without ever signing Katie. And I saw that the other day. I was like, bro, you missed on that.
they got lit up.
No,
Yeah,
at that
he got lit
time,
up
at
for
that
that?
time, no, probably not at that time because they did win 10 straight without Katie, and people were still not just bailing out the Cavs. But as far as like,
That's when old boy
looking
coached
at it
for them,
back
right?
now,
when they
then-
won 10 straight, and Steve Kerr was down too. Or was that the year
no,
before?
that was 2016.
That was the year before.
Luke, the guy who coached the Lakers when LeBron was
Yeah.
first there.
Yeah.
I don't remember his name. He
No,
played in the
but
NBA.
he had they had like a good run with him.
They won 20 straight at the beginning of the season, and Steve Kerr was down.
Yeah, that's
Man,
funny.
They were just. I think the reason why they were so successful
They
is how
gelled.
they were so ahead of its time. Like
Mhm.
they're like a team now, but in 2015, 16,
Mhm.
that's why they excelled so much. I mean, they're
Shooters,
just something that they've
depth,
never seen. It's kind of
one
like
facilitator / defender.
it's almost like the Ravens back when Lamar won MVP. They went 14-2 that year, and nobody could figure it out. Like nobody figured them out, and then they finally figured them out, and then they kind of shut them down. The Ravens.
Yeah,
I feel like it was kind of like that, but the process, of course.
Bruce
I feel
Sutter.
like they did figure it out. I feel like Cleveland did figure them out because all they did was just bang up Steph. They just chased Steph down, banged him up, whatever. They of course won the series, and then you got Kevin Durant, and then it's like, yeah, I mean, they're
when
so
you have
stacked.
both.
But I feel like they were figuring them out, and I do think.
And then Toronto comes along and they do the same thing on both, and then
Yeah.
KD gets hurt, Clay gets hurt. Yeah, that's nuts.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
like
Clay basically played the whole series besides Game 6. He got hurt at that.
No,
in
yeah, but
Game 6.
I mean,
But
that
it's true.
sucks because he missed a year and a half too.
Yeah. 2 years.
So what's your say then? Because I said Luka.
I would well,
Pause.
yeah, pause. I would probably go with it's tough to go again. Yeah, I gotta go Luka because if you look at the beginning of his career, it's so similar
It's
to
super
LeBron's.
good.
It's
super
so
good.
similar to LeBron's. Like
Except he can
stud
shoot.
coming into the league, super young. He was 19. Yeah, like
Except his
LeBron was
3
super
points.
athletic.
LeBron was
and
more
hot, could get hot from jumpers.
was a
but
better like passer, a little bit
Yeah.
higher IQ,
and
but
an athletic freak.
yeah, way more athletic.
And
then
Luka's
Luka's
skill
more of a shooter.
and- yeah, skill shooting. But he's a very streaky shooter as well. They're a lot alike in that way. Like Luka's very streaky from 3. He can get hot from 3, but he's not a great 3-point shooter.
And he's clutch. He's clutch.
Yeah, he's clutch. And he's just fearless. Like
Yeah.
he's just straight up fearless. He's a dog. But
He
anyways,
is
like
a dog.
look at the beginning of their careers is so similar. And they're both were 22. Like he was 22 this past year when LeBron was 22. He carried that trash team to the finals. And Luka carried that trash. Like he had basically no help and
Spencer
carried them to
Dinwiddie.
the Yeah,
That's
but
right.
like, that would be like a Mo Williams.
Yeah.
But I don't even know Mo Williams on that team yet. I know it was Larry Hughes, Eric Snow, just a bunch of no names. Just terrible.
I think Anderson Varejao was on that team.
Yeah, Varejao, Adrunas Agauskas. That guy was an all-star a couple times. But anyway, so he carried that team to the finals, and then Luka carried his team to the Western Conference Finals, and they both just had amazing.
Which was so fire.
playoff
That was so fun to
performances.
watch.
Yeah, just had both had
Luka
amazing
carried that
play
team.
performances.
So yeah, I got Luka. You got Luka.
yeah,
That's all we got for the NBA.
yeah.
Let's move over into the NFL. We're gonna look at basically just week 1. Week 1 is Thursday, September 8th, followed by Sunday, September 11th.
Yeah.
And we'll just go through. And I'll just kind of like, we're not gonna do every single game, just kind of the games that catch my eye.
All right.
Obviously Thursday night football, September 8th, huge game. We got Bills, Rams.
Bills, Rams. Got to go Bills.
Yeah, I was hoping
Rams have probably been partying the whole offseason. Maybe they'll get a wake-up call. Josh Allen's probably hungry after that crushing defeat against the Chiefs.
Is that the Bills also?
Yeah, Bills for sure. Bills.
All right, and then as a Bears fan, we got to throw this one in, 49ers, Bears. I think Bears.
Maybe Bears because all that drama that's going on with Jimmy
Yeah,
Garoppolo.
the Jimmy
and Trey
Garoppolo. Who
Lance.
knows how Trey,
Yeah.
we don't know
Go
how
Bears.
he'll do. Like, it's
I'll
so
go
weird to me
really
that
low
they're
scoring
buying in so hard, and all these analysts are buying in so hard, as if Trey Lance has showed you, like, I can be very good in the NFL.
Well, he was a third pick. I mean, you got to do something with him,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, that's true.
You got to do something.
Let's go. Let's go Patriots, Dolphins. So that's Mac Jones, Tua.
Mac Jones, Tua.
And this is the same opening day as
Not
last
going to lie,
year.
I'm going to go Dolphins.
The Dolphins won it last year.
I'm going Dolphins. Who you got?
I'll go Patriots, go against you. I think it's a
I just think maybe I don't know, that's tough.
it's a win. I mean, it's a win.
I'm
I
going
want
Dolphins.
both.
I'm going Dolphins.
I'm going to go Dolphins as well.
Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle, I want to see that.
I'm gonna go
see
Dolphins.
that. I'm going to see
And
that.
I really just want Tua to keep the job, and Mac Jones doesn't.
Mac
Yeah, I
Jones
want-
is him.
Yeah, Mac Jones is him. He'll do good.
Yeah.
We got Browns, Panthers. We got to talk about this one. Baker Mayfield.
I'm going Panthers, and I'm going Baker Mayfield shuts the world up, shuts Stephen A. Smith up, and just balls out.
That would be awesome.
I'm so tired of the Baker disrespect.
That'd be so
Let's
cool.
go.
Bro. That'd
Oh.
be so cool.
He's going to wake up feeling dangerous.
Packers, Vikings.
Oh, Packers.
Really?
Yeah.
Kirk Cousins?
Where's it at?
And then the Packers.
Is it in Green Bay?
Packers have no receiving.
Is it in
core.
Green Bay?
It is in Green Bay.
Yeah, Packers. Ain't no way they're losing to the Vikings.
Oh no, it's at the Vikings.
Ooh. Yeah, I'm still going Packers.
Oh wait, never mind. That Bills game was at the LA too.
Yeah, I'm going Bills.
Still Bills with that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
tough,
LA's
man.
gonna have a little bit of a hangover.
I think I'm gonna go with Kirk Cousins.
Hey, what happened to Odell? What is he doing?
I never saw. He was
Yeah.
a free agent.
Yeah,
I think
we can look that up.
he signed somewhere. But anyway, nope, he's still a free agent as of 7 hours ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I guess people are probably just waiting to see if
I wonder what he thinks
He
about
heals
getting
up.
his salary in crypto. Doesn't that go down, crypto?
yeah, crypto got shot.
I know, dude. That sucks.
I just waited out.
Because he got his salary in crypto. You know about that?
Yeah,
Dang.
Chiefs Cardinals.
Chiefs.
Yeah, I'll go Chiefs on that one too.
I think Kyler Murray is kind of
Raiders Chargers.
the
Justin Herbert, Derek Carr.
repeat of the crazy game.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go Raiders.
yeah, me too. I was hoping you'd go Chargers.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but I'm gonna go
Where's
Raiders.
it at?
I
I think Derek Carr is gonna ball out
it's
with
in LA.
Devontae Adams. I really do.
Dang, bro. ESPN matchup predictor 62.2% for LA.
I think
That's
I'm
high.
not sleeping on the Raiders. I think they could have like 11 or 12 one year.
I mean, they're only 3-point favorites.
Yeah.
I
I
trust.
mean, that's just how the NFL is. So
Yeah, I mean, they're
it's
home.
just different.
I'm gonna go Bucks Cowboys. I'm gonna go with.
You said I'm gonna go Bucks Cowboys.
I'm gonna go Bucks against the
Yeah.
Cowboys.
Bucks Cowboys.
Yeah,
Gotta go with the Cowboys.
really.
Yeah.
Just
Think
because
about all
Tom
the
Brady's in
stuff that's-
turmoil.
Yeah. He's having a midlife crisis.
I just feel like the Cowboys always are like.
he's actually is middle aged. He's like 45.
Yeah, that's nuts.
Yeah.
And
The
then
fact that you have the competitive
we'll just throw this
fire-
one in just because Monday night, September 12th. So first Monday night football, throw it in just because of that. And then it's Broncos Seahawks. So you'll get Russ playing his old team week 1.
What is it?
Broncos Seahawks.
Oh, Broncos.
Yeah, definitely the
Sure.
Broncos.
Seahawks are gonna be one of the worst teams in the league.
Who are they starting? Do you know?
No clue.
I have no idea either.
Know if I want to know.
I think that's it for the NFL right now, man. I guess we'll just wait till the season starts to have more news for y'all.
Yeah.
But for now, like, we're trying to talk what people are interested in the
Yeah.
NFL. Is just we don't know a lot about fantasy. Thinking about this, if you guys do want us to talk about fantasy, please comment. We got a homeboy that's really into it, and he would love to kind of
Yeah.
give his
Sure.
opinion to you guys. So let us know in the comments if you're interested in that. We're gonna move off of sports a little bit.
Yeah.
And we're gonna talk about the leader of the new world, Andrew
Okay.
Tate. And I'm more interested in your opinion. So for me, I wasn't a huge Andrew Tate like supporter or like.
Well, we just
anything
thought
like
it
that.
was funny.
Not even that you were.
We were so early on it, and we just thought it was funny because we were getting videos.
I
like,
thought he was a
in-
character.
Yeah, in like February. We were getting videos
Yeah.
in like February, and we were just laughing.
Well, I think he started in January.
Yeah.
So like a few weeks later.
Yeah.
Which did you know in 2 months of YouTube he got 4 million, or not YouTube, whatever he was on Instagram, he got 4 million followers in
That's
2 months.
nuts.
But anyway,
Such a
so
polarizing guy.
I thought he was just a character for a while, and then he started convincing me that he was real. Then he started convincing me that it was kind of not real. I don't even know. I think maybe it's like 70% real, 30% what gets clicks.
It's definitely not all real for sure. I think he's more of like a genuine guy, but
Yeah.
I think
But anyway, so what we're going to focus on in this segment, I guess, is that do we see a world where Andrew Tate kind of makes a comeback into like this realm, like social media specifically? And I guess I'll go first.
okay.
I do want your opinion on this because you know a little bit more about Andrew Tate. But I don't think he'll be let back on like YouTube or Instagram or anything like that. I do see him on maybe like some other platform. Like I don't know, like I feel like there's a
Rumbler
lot,
maybe or something.
or maybe a brand new one that he's
Yeah.
involved in creating or something.
Trump.
Because I think there's a lot of people that don't like all this stuff, and I don't know about Trump, but I feel like there's a lot of people that don't like all this stuff, and that they'll find some type of platform that either doesn't ban them or whatever. Like Steve will do it, for instance. Steve will do it was canceled off YouTube, and it was actually from his second account, not his main account. On that second account, he was gambling on stake, and you're not allowed to, in an effort to not promote gambling, you can't have the URL on the screen. So you can be gambling. Show how much money you're putting on, so how much you're winning, all that. Show the name of the website. All you can't have is .com
Yeah.
because that
And he
promotes
had
gambling.
.com.
He left his editor accidentally left the .com in it.
Oh, that's tough.
So he was banned. All of his accounts were banned, all because of the .com. And I think that's kind of crazy because the reasoning was we don't support gambling. You can't have this on there. And they did break a rule. So you're like, but like, I guess, I don't know, maybe he had strikes or something, but he was just straight banned for that.
I'm going to be real, and this is going to be kind of a rant, and I'm getting tired of like these podcasters and stuff that have these platforms talking about what he was saying is dangerous and all that. Yeah, I don't agree with everything that Andrew Tate says because I'm not an idiot and I can think for myself, but he doesn't need to be banned. It's dangerous to just straight up ban people. Like, I'm never going to say, oh, he should have been banned. That makes no sense. This is America. This is the land of free speech. And for people to just be like, yeah, he was saying some misogynistic things, he should be banned. That makes no sense to me. You're spreading such a dangerous rhetoric by saying, oh yeah, he should have been banned. It makes no sense whatsoever. You can watch him and think for yourself, oh, is this guy bad? Does my morals match up with his? And you make your decision for yourself. But he shouldn't just be banned on all these platforms just because these people disagree with him. That's not how America should work. That's not what the founding fathers had designed, is just to be banned. It makes no sense. It pisses me off because you can think for yourself. You can watch his videos and then think for yourself whether you agree with him or not, and you just move on with your life.
Yeah. And I think we try to practice that ourselves because if you guys notice, between TikTok, Instagram, and here, we're just now starting, and we still have had plenty of people disagree with us.
Yeah.
And say stuff in the comments. And I've always tried to be like, what do you think? And like, hopefully I can maintain that. But so basically what I'm trying to say with that is, we're still trying to like practice what we preach a little bit. Like, I'm not trying to, like, even if you guys disagree with exactly what he just said and you comment that you disagree with that, I'm cool with you using that platform or comment section or whatever to disagree with him. That's what's cool about this is that I can disagree with you, you can disagree with me, and we can just be like, all right, cool. All right. Or I can be like, oh, dude, you know what? Nice comment. I agree with you. I changed my mind.
Exactly. Social media has created everybody so much bitter. And I love the quote by Mike Tyson that's like, social media has created so many people comfortable with saying stuff and not getting punched in the face for it.
Yeah.
That's a go-to quote. Because people act so tough on social media, and it's so cringy.
Mike Tyson's the goat at some quotes, bro.
If you see that person in person, you won't say that. You're gonna be more cordial. You're gonna be more nice, and the discussion's probably gonna be better. But if you see something you disagree online, there's something in your brain telling you, I have to say something. I'm angry. Blah blah blah. I have to call them out.
Even if you are like able to go up to somebody and say, I disagree with what you said. Here's why. You're not going to do it in the manner in which you do it on social media. It's not like you would just shut up and just let them do whatever. You'd be like, hey, that's wrong. Here's why. And either they're going to be like, oh yeah, you're right. Or they're going to be like, actually, here's why it's not wrong. And there's like a healthy like back and forth where both parties can either leave feeling like their point was made. Yeah. Even if it wasn't accepted and you change their mind, there should be like this healthy like back and forth. And then you understand like, even you come to an agree to disagree type. Yeah.
And like Logan Paul, like he was like saying how Andrew Tate should be banned or whatever. Well, you got a second chance after you did that filming in Japan. And you got a second chance too. So why are you saying that he should be banned?
I guess the difference between that is Logan was like, I know what I did was wrong. But I don't think Andrew Tate thinks he did anything wrong.
What did he do wrong?
That's what I'm saying. I don't even think it's a second chance.
Yeah,
it's not even. It's like a stop to the first stance.
Yeah. The reason why they did ban him, they could give two craps about the misogyny and stuff. It's his influence. Yes. They were scared of
his massive influence.
People were changing. Men were understanding. Hey, like I'm actually worth something. Yeah, they didn't like that.
Yeah, you are worth something.
It's so easy to tell all this BS that's going on. It doesn't. It's not hard. They shove it in your face.
Yeah.
They promote women being masculine and then they don't want men to be masculine anymore. They want to flip it.
Well, I mean, not only that, but like, I know what it's like, bro. Like, I know, like, there's so many young men, teenage men, whatever, out there. And I know what it's like. You wake up, you do A, then you do B, then you do C, then you sleep. Then you wake up, then you do A, then you do B, then you do C, and then you sleep. And what happens is you get, like, sad or depressed within that, and you say, I'm living the same day over and over. And it's overwhelming, dude. And it makes your life feel, like, insignificant. And what people do is when you see speeches like that, all he's doing is saying, hey, what you're doing as a man actually is significant.
Right.
Even though it's the same thing every day, it's A, B, C, your discipline that it takes to be able to do those things every day is significant.
Right.
And you can find significance in the mundane.
Yeah. And like Jordan Peterson.
Yeah.
They asked him if it's okay to be a man. He said, no, it's not okay. It's necessary.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just stuff like that. And they don't want that. They don't want men to be motivated.
No.
And I'm saying that just based off their actions. That's it.
Yeah.
It's not even me just saying that. It's what they've done.
No, yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I don't know. Maybe he makes his own platform or something, but I don't really necessarily see him on these major platforms anymore.
I don't either.
And especially because, like, even like a guy like Steve, with Steve, if they brought him back, anybody that ever put a .com in their thing is gonna flip, and they're gonna be like, they're gonna sue YouTube or say they're.
Well, just think about how dangerous. Like, if someone got banned like 20 years ago, they would be way different. People would be like, you can't do that. But people are so numb to it now that it's like, oh, okay, someone got banned.
Yeah,
like that's dangerous.
And someone doing good things. Steve is doing like really good things.
They're silencing voices. And nobody, it's like, okay, another day, someone got banned. It's crazy.
Yeah. All right, we're going to move on from that a little bit. Line it up a little bit. The podcast is almost over. So if you liked any of that so far, please go like, comment, subscribe. But now we're going to pick it up a little bit. And basically, I've never seen Shehulk, and I'm never going to. And the main reason is I don't want to support it. I don't want them to get my view and then it increase, like, the chances of making more shows like this. And that's just based on what I heard, so I haven't done my research or whatever.
Yeah.
But I just don't. I really have a desire to watch it.
This.
But anyway, so I've never seen this clip. Cameron's seen it, but I guess there's like basically the Shehulk twerks. The Shehulk is a twerker.
Kyle, you've seen it?
Kyle, have you seen the Shehulk twerk? So anyway,
Kyle,
you guys are gonna basically get like
sure.
my live reaction to this, and then Cameron's like fifth reaction.
Kyle's nervous. He don't want to come say hi to the camera.
All right, ready?
Just waiting for my guest appearance.
So this old guy just walked in, and she's dancing with Megan the Stallion. Bro, she's not even thick. That CGI is awful.
Bro,
that CGI is awful.
Bro, MCU is now a meme.
Oh, man, dude. Oh, man. I can't believe this. I
can't tell if this is Jay.
Me?
Yeah.
I just can't.
Yeah, it's gross.
How do we go from...
Why do I want to watch Shehulk twerk?
It wasn't even that long ago, bro. It wasn't even that long ago that I was watching Iron Man.
Yeah.
I am Iron Man.
Suit. Be a
and now
beast.
I'm watching Megan the Stallion twerk with a green woman.
Yeah, what have we?
What has happened? What turn of events have taken place?
It's all because they banned Tate.
What has become of this, bro? And I was talking to this guy not even the other day, for a while ago, whenever Endgame came out, and he goes, you know what, bro? This is my last MCU movie. I'm gonna pretend that the universe ended right here. And I was like, that's the stupidest thing, bro. Why would you do that? I wish I had done that.
Yeah.
I wish Endgame, and I would have watched Spider-Man after that, bro.
No Way Home you can't miss.
Yeah, so I would watch Endgame, No Way Home,
tonight.
And I would pretend like the MCU was over. I wish I had done that, dude.
For sure.
Oh my gosh, man. That is just, I just can't believe my eyes have seen that. And you'll never get to unsee it. You just have to live with that.
Yeah, I've now seen it like 3 times.
And it's unlocked in my memories for the rest of my life.
Yeah, I've seen it like 3 times. 3 times too many.
Oh, man, man, I hate to end on that, but we're going to.
I just need the Batman sequel to come out, and that'll be fun.
Yeah, they haven't even confirmed that. That's crazy.
If that doesn't get confirmed, then what do we have?
Yeah.
Spider-Man freshman
Batgirl.
years. Oh, Batgirl.
Yeah, that's what we get
They
confirmed.
It was so bad they spent $100 million on it and already canceled it. They spent $100 million.
Yeah.
That's gone.
Yeah.
They can't get it back, and they already canceled it because they knew it was gonna be trash.
All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed episode 8. We appreciate all the support again. Please like, comment, and subscribe. We'll see you guys. Our TikTok is goodpoint.bro, Instagram goodpointbro, and check us out on YouTube still at the Good Point Bro podcast. Again, we appreciate all the support. I'm Caden. It's my brother Cam. We'll see you guys in 2 days. That'll be on Wednesday. Later.
Peace.